So I'll turn to Hello everyone, Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates. As a working parent of 3 student athletes, I know how challenging it can be to make every game in person for so many reasons these days. I wish that I had more of those special moments on video to share with our loved ones, near and far, for years to come. Our team here at Premier Orthopedics is proud to partner with our friends at BFA Sports to support South Jersey schools and their families to provide all of you with virtual front row seats to cherish these special memories for years to come. Now, for 24 years and counting, we are grateful to be the premier choice of orthopedic pain management care for so many families. From discovery and assessing an injury to the recovery through physical therapy, we are here to serve you. Although we hope we don't see you soon, we're here for you when you need us. Well, it's almost game time. As parents, we have helped our kids by shooting hundreds of basketballs and throwing just as many baseballs to bring them to their current great skill level. And we aren't as young as we used to be. Don't worry, we can help you too. Hey, enjoy the game.
Good afternoon and welcome to playoff baseball. It is the South Jersey Group 3 semifinals. The visitors of Hammonton, the Blue Devils, take on the Delsea Crusaders for BFA Sports. I'm Doug Stasic, sitting right here behind home plate for what we can dub the Business Person Special. It is baseball at its best, a lot on the line. We have 2 scrappy teams that match up fantastic on paper, and I can only anticipate that this is going to be one of the must-see matchups of the year. Players have just been introduced from the public address announcer, and we will pause for the playing of our national anthem. One of the absolute best traditions about this beautiful game called America's Pastime. Gets everybody fired up and ready to go. So the Blue Devils, as the visitors, will bat first, and they will face the pitcher for your Delsea Crusaders, and that is Jake Watson. So here is a look at the starting lineup for the Blue Devils, powered by our friends at RK Auto Group. Leading off, center fielder Matt McAleer. Batting second is Austin Shoel in left. Batting third is the shortstop Gavin West. DJ Derek Adamucci is in the cleanup spot. He's at first base. The designated hitter Landon Haynes. Drew Fields over at third. Eric Bartz, the man with a cannon, he's behind the dish. Paul Kalani is in right, and batting ninth is the second baseman, Cole Bagnell. There is a look at the starting pitcher, Jake Watson. And Watson, in his own right, has been a guy that Coach Joe Smith has gone to time and again, and a big spot again today. And the defensive lineup powered by Game Changer. Be sure to download the new Game Changer app. Find your team. We're streaming on the Delsea varsity page today. Be sure to check that out. In left field, left to right, it'll be Zach Maxwell. In center, it's Connor Riley. Frankie Master over in right. Ryan Harrison is in the hot corner. Max Van Alken is at short. George Starr at second. Landon Burns over at first. And Mr. Watson's battery mate today is Mike McGinley. Crusaders managed by Joe Smith. Ready for baseball. And leading things off is Matt McAleer with the robust .418 team-leading batting average and a .448 slugging percentage. Pitch number one is called for a ball. Our umpire crew today behind the plate is Mr. Rich Brosh. Down the line at third is Rich Gatanis, and over at first base, Jay Gallen. Now an even count, 1-1. That ball is skied high right back to Watson. He's fading underneath of it, and he'll make the squeeze. So 1 up, 1 down. And that'll bring up Austin Shoel. Working ahead is Watson. First pitch called strike. Shoel, kind of a newcomer to this Hammonton lineup, the freshman diaper dandy. Make that 1-1 count. Shoel pops it up right side this time. Getting underneath of it is Burns. He'll make the call and the catch. So 2 batters and 2 pop-up outs into the infield for Hammonton. Shoel go back to the dugout, talk about his at-bat with some of his teammates. And batting in the 3 spot is the shortstop, Gavin West. First pitch misses for a ball. West leads the team with hits, 32 of them to be precise. And that ball up and in just misses the junior. A healthy hack, but a swing through and miss. And another healthy hack. Quickly to count 2-2. And now a payoff pitch, 3-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So a nice start for Jake Watson and the Delsea Crusaders as they send Hammonton back to the dugout after facing just 3 batters. No runs, no hits, nobody left on 12 pitches. We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. We've got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be MyRKChevy.com, MyRKKia.com, and MyRKSubaru.com.
On the hill and getting the start for the Hammonton Blue Devils is Lucas Guerrier. The 4.14 ERA, 43 strikeouts and 18 walks on 49 innings pitched. He threw 68 pitches back against Toms River. And we'll take a look at the defensive lineup. Powered by Game Changer. Backing him up will be Austin Shoel, Matt McAleer, Paul Kalani is over and right. Drew Fields is at third. Gavin West at short. Bagnell at second. DJ Adamucci is at first. Eric Bartz is behind the dish. And Braden Markart got the start against Mainland, but today it is Lucas Guerrier. There he is. So again, 49 innings pitched. He's been a workhorse for this squad, and the lineup that he will face for the Delsea Crusaders, leading off Frankie Master, Jake Watson, Mike McGinley, Ryan Harrison, Zach Maxwell, Connor Riley, George Starr, Landon Burns, and Max Van Alken represent the starting lineup, powered by our friends at RK Auto Group. Be sure to visit them at rkautogroup.com. As Frankie Masters squares the bunt, but a first pitch called strike. The Delsea Crusaders, known to play small ball and do it quite well. No surprise to show it early here. That ball misses up to Frankie Master. Master leads the team with 35 base hits. And a rowdy Crusader squad barely fits in the dugout. They've got a lot to cheer about. Trying to help Master ignite the fuse here early. And Guerrier about to unwind on the 3-1 pitch. Leadoff walk for Delsea. And coming to the plate is the starting pitcher, Jake Watson. A true two-way threat in his own right. 362 batting average, a 420 slugging percentage. And ready to go. Second batter faced here in the bottom of the first. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, called strike from Rich Brosh. Little bit of a chess match strategy as Watson takes a step out, looks down to the manager, Joe Smith, who is doing double duty as always in the third base coaching box. Ball high, throw down to second base. It's on the money, but underneath is the slide from Master, stolen base. Take a look at it on the Game Changer instant replay. Nice pop-up by Bartz. Throw is right down to West on the money. Slides in there. And a cleat just inside the tag. Now runner in scoring position for Watson. He squares the bunt, and he drops it. Ball goes back to Guerrier. He'll get the force at first, but the sacrifice will send Master to third. Mike McGinley, the catcher, comes to the plate, batting third. Good balance of power and patience. Because McGinley not only can hit the ball hard and a long way, but he also has drawn 10 walks. First pitch into him is a called ball. There is a look at Master over at third. Early opportunity to get on the board for Delsea as that ball is fouled out of play. Right side. Pitch number 10 here in the bottom of the first for Guerrier. A little bit of baseball debate across the South Jersey High School landscape. Josh Friedman from the Courier Post is actually in the house today. That ball misses high. Now a 2-1 count. Wrote a story going back to the game with Shalleck and Pittman in playoffs. A little bit of controversy over a pitcher from Shalleck going over the pitching limit. The old what would you do? There's a hard hit ball, left side but foul. Off the bat of the catcher McGinley. So they're definitely a big focus on pitch counts and what's going on from a pitching standpoint, as I had an opportunity to talk to both Delsea coach Joe Smith and Hammonton's Greg Silvesti prior to the game. And that ball is hit to third. Coming home with the throw. Catches down. Tag is made, and he is out. Big play by the Hammonton Blue Devil defense from the hand and glove of Fields to Bartz. Another look at it on the game changer instant replay. Ball hit the third all the way. Master was coming no matter what. Fields able to keep his cool, and Bartz with an even better tag to wipe off a would-be run off the board. Pinch runner, or courtesy runner that is, for the catcher is number 42. And that's Narvez and Dino, we believe. As Ryan Harrison, the cleanup hitter, takes pitch number 1 for a ball. Guerrier takes a look at first. He delivers. That ball is skied high, straight up. Bart's trying to make a play. It's super windy, but he's able to make the squeeze as he shows the ball to the Delsea dugout, saying, I got it, and I don't hear what you guys are saying. That will get them out of the frame. So taking a look at the game changer stats as we head out of the frame. As that ball popped up to Bartz, be sure to download the Game Changer app, as all kinds of royalty here today. No runs, no hits, no errors on 15 pitches. It'll be Adamucci, Haynes, and Fields coming up to start the second here on BFA.
Star Septic Service is a family-owned and operated division of Star General Contracting, founded in 1984. Located in Franklinville, we service and deliver to all of South Jersey. We offer septic inspections, pumping, repairs, grease traps, and portable toilet rentals for your home, business, construction site, or outdoor events. Our friendly staff is just a quick phone call away. To schedule your rental, service, or maintenance options, make the quick call, 856-694-1101. We look forward to servicing you.
Well, the Stars have come out here in the NJSIAA Group 3 South Jersey semifinal. I want to thank our friends at Star Septic Service. You're in the South Jersey area looking for that portable potty rental for this big summer barbecue, graduation party or event. Nobody better than to call them at 856-694-1101. That's Star Septic Service. DJ Adamucci leads things off for Hammonton here in the second. First pitch low for a ball. Adamucci with a .330 batting average and .477 slugging. Quickly 2 balls. And Hammonton and Delsea, they are hyped up for this one, as the 2 dugouts have been some of the loudest that I've seen all year. Well, The BJ Saturday morning special 3-0. Take the free one. Count is coming. Will Adamucci have the green light? Not going to need it. 4 straight pitches and a free pass to first as he heads down to the base guarded by the first baseman, Landon Burns. A good mixture of young talent on both of these rosters, certainly drawing the interest of regional colleges. The southpaw looks and fires. That ball's called bottom half of the zone strike to the designated hitter, Landon Haynes. Not a lot of off-the-chart power on paper from Hammonton, being such a young squad. Haynes does have a home run. He hits one out to right field. Going to sail out, getting underneath of it is Master, and he's able to make the put out. F9 going in the books. One out as the third baseman, Drew Fields, steps in. Fields with a .253 batting average, but made a big defensive play in the last half inning. Takes ball number 1, and Watson been behind in a few counts early in this one, but able to keep his cool as he checks over to first. Adamucci checks back to the bag as he fires again. Leaves ball number 2 upstairs. And that will cue McGinley to take a quick trip to the mound. And if you're looking for a place to get those hitting sessions in this summer, check out our friends over at Heavy Hitters. Harry Rodriguez and the crew, heavyhitters4.com. You can reach out to them at info@heavyhitters4.com. And that's ball number 3. A 3-0 count to the third baseman, Fields. And 4 straight pitches and another pass. Runners at first and second for the Blue Devils. And it appears that Delsea coach Joe Smith will take a quick jog or jaunt out to the mound and have a conversation with his pitcher, Watson. Not looking for perfect results, but just looking for him to settle down a bit. But if you're looking for some perfect results in your yard, reach out to Perfect Turf Landscaping, Josh Walters and the team. They are ready to serve you at 856-404-8925. Absolutely awesome job on my own yard. So I don't have the time to do that mulch. So instead of grabbing the bags of mulch, grab the phone and call Josh. It'll make your other half a lot happier, not waiting for you to get the job done. So Joe Smith not setting any track records as he leaves the field after that mound visit. He strides back, and the catcher, Eric Bartz. Bartz with 2 lasers in the game against Mainland that he threw out would-be runners in big spots. He swings through. A swing and a miss. Now 1 strike. Bartz has been fantastic defensively for this Hammonton team. Comes to bat with a .222 batting average. And he's quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. We got an occupied base. And with 2 outs and 2 runners aboard, the right fielder, Paul Kalani, will try to cash in the first RBI for either team in this contest. Watson, first pitch, swing through on the foul tip. Watson now seems to be dialed in as he answers back. And that ball is fouled straight back. Quickly now 0-2 to Kalani. Able to lay off the high heater. And again, with 2 outs strategy here, you're not looking for contact, you're looking to drive a baseball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Watson, after giving up 2 early walks, answers the call with 2 strikeouts. And it'll be no runs, no hits, 2 runners left on 18 pitches. Still scoreless here in Franklinville.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out, grab those bags, grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
Back for more baseball here on BFA. It is the business person special, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't see any dollar dogs, however. That wouldn't be bad. Maybe somebody, and I'm not condoning having a cold one, but, I mean, what else do you do at 2 o'clock in the afternoon besides watch an awesome playoff baseball game? A hot dog and, of course, spring water, right? We're on a high school field, so it's got to be spring water. Started things off this frame for Hammonton. It'll be Maxwell, Riley. Sorry for Delsea, that is. It'll be Maxwell, Riley, and Starr. Delsea wearing the traditional red unis with the white pants. And for the Blue Devils, shockingly wearing blue, also with the white pants. Speaking of Hammonton, I see Dan Rusaman also in the building again today. Good catching up with him. College coaches on scene. None that want to probably be recognized at this point because no one wants to know who's recruiting, but they're interested. As Gurrier, first pitch is a swing and a fly ball out to left field. Shoel makes the squeeze, and that is an efficient start to the frame. Shoel, absolute standout defensively in the game against Mainland to help punch the ticket to get Hammonton here. He was busy in left. And he was like the Visa card. He was everywhere you wanted to be. And that's a hit batter for Connor Riley. Take a look at the game changer instant replay as we slow it down. Just hit him below the knee. So Gurrier, 43 strikeouts coming into this season, or up into this game, 18 walks. A guy that always has command. A little bit of a miscue there. He's looking to battle back. The 1-0 count to the second baseman, George Starr. Ball called for a strike, outside corner. Starr is much like a trip to Home Depot. He's got every tool that you possibly need to get the job done. Been electric on the hill, leads the team with 35 strikeouts as a pitcher. He's flashed the leather time and again defensively. Multiple web gems this season. And an admirable 300 slugging percentage. So he's able to get the offense going when his number's called. And right now it's a 2-1 count to Starr. Runner goes, Bart's throw down to second base, wide right. And a stolen base for Connor Riley. Want to remind everybody watching us on the BFA Live Sports YouTube page, you can also flip over to Game Changer. Be sure to download the Game Changer app, gc.com, for your iOS or Android device. Real-time box scores, control your own highlight clips as a premium member, and more. Head over to gc.com, thanks to our friends at Game Changer. Battling back, called strike on Star. Now a retired to batter, strikeout. Two outs as Landon Burns steps into the box. First pitch is a called strike. Unofficially Gurrier on our Game Changer app. This is pitch number 25. That ball poked out into right field, but right in to the glove of Kalani. So taking a look as the Blue Devils head back to the dugout to hit. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on 10 pitches. It'll be Bagnell, McAleer, and Shoel when we come back.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Back to action, and I'm not sure if Watson hangs out at the disco on the weekends, but he's got the John Travolta open shirt look going from back in the 70s. So I would say he's definitely my kind of guy. He's got a lot of swag going on the mound. Guy's got to be confident to pull off that look. So the southpaw will face Cole Bagnell, the 9-hitter, to start things off. Bagnell, extremely patient, leads the team with 19 walks. Something you'd like to see from the 9-hitter that can flip the lineup over. And starting things off is the second baseman, Bagnell. Watson thus far has had a 50% strike rate, and that is ball number 1. Quickly now 2-0. There's a called strike. And yet another one. So talked about Bagnell and his patience. Put himself in a little bit of a hole, taking maybe one too many here. Battles now 3-2. This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4 is called, but McGinley throws it down the third. Not exactly the greatest idea when you got to work in front of the guy behind you who's calling balls and strikes. Bagnell's patience pays off, and he'll move on to first base and back to the top of the lineup is Matt McAleer. Coming into this one with a .418 batting average, popped up back to Watson in the first. Ball in the dirt. And there is a called strike. So an even 2-2 count. To McAleer. As Bagnell still over at first, and he'll dive back into the bag. Still 2 loud dugouts here for playoff afternoon baseball. And now a full count. Second runner of the inning who gets the base via back-to-back walks. So with Bagnell at second, McAleer at first, it'll be the left fielder, Austin Shoel. Delsea coach Joe Smith barking some defensive orders as Hammonton manager Greg Silvesti, getting 2 runners on, decides to maybe go small ball. Check back from McGinley to first, and not in time. Again, these teams, they look in the mirror. They're quite identical in their strategy. Like to play the small ball, and they're going to it again, but a ball up high. One and one count now. Tries to go for the bunt again, but he's going to take. Now 2-1. Fouls off the bunt offering, and a good heads-up communication there between Watson and McGinley. Instead of making it easy to get the sacrifice bunt down, they try to bounce it around the zone. So first they go high, now they come outside. And they were able to now get 2 strikes on Shoel. So some good pitching defense, if you want to call it that, by the Crusaders. Shoel takes that pitch, and another full count for the pitcher Watson. Shoel popped up to first base back in the first. And a late time is called. And it is getting chippy. That ball skied high, foul, going back to McGinley, gets rid of the mask, finds the baseball, and a big out. Been tough there for Shoel. 2 pop-ups into the infield, starting this one off. There's Gavin West. Climbs into the box. He hits one hard, but right out to the center fielder. And Riley able to make the squeeze. And now 2 outs. So Delsea back and forth. They give up the first 2 walks, put on 2 base runners, but now quickly have gotten a pop-up to the catcher and a bit of a line out to the center fielder. And now with 2 runners on, the cleanup hitter, DJ Adamucci, takes pitch number 1. Pickoff move to second, but Bagnell not fooled. Good move by the lefty. That ball is fouled out of play. One and one. Might have had an opportunity to send our friend Jim G some business over at the RK Auto Body Shop. And we might have had a little bit of a ding in the hood of one of those pickup trucks over there. I don't think Josh Friedman parked close. He knows better. Another pickoff move to second. That ball gets into center field, but good backup by Connor Riley. And a good effort by Max Van Alken over at short. Still a 1-1 count. That ball's fouled straight back, and I think that might have went off the either the bus or was that the BFA trailer? It was the BFA trailer. That's good. Better be in the trailer than the truck. As that ball's also fouled. That ball this time is right up the middle. It's going to be a base knock. Around comes Bagnell. Here comes the throw, the slide, and the score. Put it on the board. The first RBI of the game, courtesy of the cleanup hitter, DJ Adamucci. Here on the Game Changer Instant Replay. Good piece of hitting. Goes down and away. Gets it through the middle. And with 2 outs, Bagnell had the Jets on. And he ends up scoring. And another ball drops in. Could this be another RBI? The throw from center field won't get to the plate as it's cut off. And McAleer crosses home. 2-0 Blue Devils. Courtesy of back-to-back RBI from Adamucci and Haynes. And questioning whether or not a runner had touched the bag, but it's ruled that indeed he touched them all. 2-0 Blue Devils. And there's the first pitch. That is a ball. As Drew Fields now has the count even at 1-1. And now ball called 2-1. So Adamucci at second. And that ball's hammered out to left. That's going to drop in. Rounding the bases is Adamucci. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. Adamucci. Make sure he touches home plate a few times. On the Game Changer instant replay, you see the hard hit ball. Drops right in. Not much that Maxwell could do. He had a good throw, but with 2 outs, Adamucci had a great jump. And it appears that Coach Joe Smith in this playoff matchup is going to go to the bullpen for a pitching change. And indeed it is. We'll step aside as we go for the premier orthopedic pitching change here on BFA.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates of Southern New Jersey, here to give you some tips on your pitcher and how we can reduce injuries. Pitchers tend to have injuries to their shoulder as well as their elbow. This can involve injuring some of the structures called the labrum or the rotator cuff. We can reduce those injuries before they even hit the field. The core is one of those key structures that reduces injuries through the shoulder and the elbow. By doing things such as planks, sit-ups, you can improve the strength of your core and reduce the stress that goes through the shoulder. The other thing, pitch counts. Make sure your athlete is being controlled with their pitch counts. It's one of the main ways in which they can have shoulder and elbow injuries. Keep on top of that and make sure they're abiding by it. Whether it be practice or playing on multiple teams, those pitch counts can add up and lead to injuries to the shoulder and to the elbow. And finally, make sure that shoulder stays warmed up. If you're sitting, you want to still keep warm. Maybe go to the back of the bench and throw a couple warm-up pitches and do some stretches. Some of those stretches include cross-arm stretches, which stretches the back of the shoulder, and what we call internal rotation stretches, which are helpful for reducing the tightness that happens in pitchers. Follow these parameters and you're going to reduce any injuries occurring to your athletes and keep you on the mound for a longer period of time.
George Starr, the new pitcher for Delsea, leads the team with 35 strikeouts coming into this one, and his number is called as the Hammonton Blue Devils offense had come to life. He's going to replace the pitcher Watson. And we'll get an update on the Delsea defense as we look around the field. First pitch swing to Bartz, lifted to left side. It's foul, making a good hustle, but unable to make the play is Maxwell. Make that Connor Riley over in left with the defensive changes. And that is a called strike to Bartz. Checks the runner back. And now Starr resets himself. Quickly down 0-2. And he gets him on the K. So Starr able to work his magic, gets out of the jam. But it's 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here in Franklinville.
Star Septic Service is a family-owned and operated division of Star General Contracting founded in 1984. Located in Franklinville, we service and deliver to all of South Jersey. We offer septic inspections, pumping, repairs, grease traps, and portable toilet rentals for your home, business, construction site, or outdoor events. Our friendly staff is just a quick phone call away. To schedule your rental, service, or maintenance options, make the quick call, 856-694-1101. We look forward to servicing you.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the premier difference.
Bottom of the third, and the Blue Devil offense had blown things up in the last frame as Max Van Alken will be the first to face Gurrier in the third with the Crusaders down 3. So Van Alken then back to the top of the lineup with Master and Watson. Van Alken with a .338 batting average. Called strike. Low part of the zone. And now working his way back. And looks like umpire might have dropped his clicker. So quick timeout is called as everyone resets with 1 strike to Van Alken. Ball grounded. It's going to go to short. West can't get it, and it is a base hit. The first base hit for the Crusaders. So nice work by Van Alken trying to get things started, and right behind him is Jay Gallen, brother of Major League Baseball pitcher and Bishop Eustace alum, Zach Gallen. So good to see him out on the ball field as Frankie Master, who walked in his first at-bat, digs in. Master, the lefty. And with the 3-man crew, our umpire is right in the middle of the strike zone. So 2-0 now to Master. Runner first is Van Alken. Called strike. Unofficially 30 pitches for Gurrier. Again, we're keeping our score on the Game Changer app as we go along. Be sure to download it at gc.com. Become a premier member. Be able to watch the video archive. That ball flared out to left, but looks like they're going to call it a fair ball. And as it drops just inside the chalk for another base hit. Now back-to-back hits for the Crusaders. So if there's one thing I know about Coach Joe Smith is if he gets runners at first and second with nobody out, he's scoring a run somehow. Jake Watson remains in the game as he was lifted from the pitching spot. He hacks at pitch number 1 foul. Watson dropped the sacrifice bunt back in the first. Similar situation. There's nobody out. 2 runners on. That ball roped through the right side. It'll be a base hit. Coach Smith going to hold up Van Alken over at third. And back-to-back-to-back hits have loaded the bases as the big catcher, Mike McGinley, comes to the plate. McGinley with a .329 batting average and .378 slugging. There's an opportune time to rack up the RBIs. This would be it. Takes the first pitch for a ball. And another pitch misses for a ball, and the Blue Devil dugout not exactly emphatic about the location of that one. 3-0. And that is a bases-loaded RBI walk for McGinley. And that will call the Blue Devils together at the pitcher's mound as they might want to talk things over, as all 4 batters have reached base, starting things in the 3rd. Coach just trying to settle them down as Silvestri is out there. Just looking to exude some confidence in the junior. And there's a look. The Delsea squad, now that McGinley has reached base. Interestingly enough, McGinley not being taken out with a courtesy runner just yet. Very athletic catcher. Stands every bit of 6'1". As Ryan Harrison comes to bat with the bases loaded in the 4-hole. First pitch called strike. Harrison popped up to the catcher Bartz back in the 1st. Harrison, the only Crusader with a triple this year. He hammers one towards right. It's a fly ball. Will it be deep enough for the sac fly attempt? Indeed, here comes Master. Here comes the throw. Not in time. And the Crusaders add a second run to the board in the frame from the sacrifice fly of Ryan Harrison. Runners will hold, however, at first and second. So Watson still at second, McGinley at first. And with 1 out, Zach Maxwell comes to the dish. Maxwell leads the team in home runs with 2. He turns the bunt with 1 out, takes the first pitch for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball hit to right field again. Making the play is Kalani. No tag on the play. Runners will hold. Nice job there by Kalani. Good footwork. Gets momentum to make the throw. And just wasn't deep enough to risk having Watson try to tag up from second base. Interesting kind of wind out here in Franklinville. Wind seems to be blowing out towards the left. It's going to be Connor Riley now in left field. Riley takes pitch number 1 for a ball. Riley leads the team in RBIs with 23. He's got a .302 batting average. He fouls that one. And he also leads the team in walks. So a very disciplined hitter from the left side with great balance. So .302 average, 23 ribbies, and 14 walks for Connor Riley. Healthy hack, swing and a miss. Connor trying to tie the ball game with that one. And now 1-2 delivery as Gurrier goes back to work. Runners go, and a double steal. And that ball's left up in the zone, no throw. Had a good jump on him. So a good call by Coach Smith. Now an open base over at first. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Gurrier able to keep his cool coming out of a tough situation, but nonetheless, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 runners left on. The Crusaders able to close the gap. Hammonton comes to bat. They lead 3-2 here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Back here on BFA Sports, George Starr coming back in relief. Did a nice job getting out of a bases-loaded jam with a big strikeout to end the last frame. A little bit of movement around the Delsea defense when he entered. Still believe it's Master out there in right, although he's very close to the infield warming up. So Master is in right. It'll be Watson in center. Riley is in left, and I'm believing that puts Maxwell at second base. Nope. We got a defensive substitution, so starting off the game, Maxwell was the left fielder / designated hitter, so now that's going to bring into the game Navarez Andino is at second base for the Crusaders, with Starr on the hill. All right, and so getting things started here, it'll be the catcher, Bart. Oh, nope, make that Kalani. And Kalani lines right out to the center fielder in Watson. Joined now in the booth by the Courier Post own Josh Friedman.
Thanks for having me. You're alone today.
Yeah, man, I'm Han Solo. Although sometimes I get referred to as Chewbacca. So Cole Bagnell, the second baseman, walked in his first at bat and scored a run. Takes pitch number 1 for a called strike. Been a hectic week there, Josh Friedman.
Yeah, it's playoff weeks, man. This is where it gets good.
Yeah, it's definitely good, and lots of excitement to be had as a 1-1 count to Bagnell, make that 2-1. You know, I was talking before the game when we first came on in the air that I figured there'd be a lot of focus on the pitch count for some odd reason after your news story had broken earlier this morning.
Yeah, we got to pay attention today with George coming back, it looks like.
Yeah, so Starr went over 6 innings in his last appearance. So it'll be interesting to see how many he has in the chamber.
Well, if I looked it up right, it looked like he went 70 in that last one, so 60 or 70. So he has a good chunk of change here. He'll be in for a few innings, I'd imagine. But definitely something to keep an eye on, especially again after what happened with Pittman and Shallak.
Yeah, with Bagnell calls for time and is granted as such. Here now they have full count, and Starr is asking for his catcher to come out. No. Starr settles back in with 1 out, and there's a ball hit over to Navarez Andino, and he'll make the 4-3 putout. So 2 up and 2 down for Starr. He's retired now 3 batters in a row.
That third inning kind of came out of nowhere. Those pitchers were cruising.
Yeah, all of a sudden somebody woke up the bats, and quite a few runs put on the board as we get back to the top of the lineup, and it is the center fielder, Matt McAleer. McAleer takes the first pitch for a ball. He walked and scored a run in his last at bat and popped up to Watson on the pitcher's mound back in the first, making him 0 for 1. And that ball is fouled straight back.
Star looks like he's in pretty good groove here to start the inning here.
And there's a second called strike. I would agree with that.
So you're doing game changer. You're calling this. You're trying to do your own color.
Oh yeah,
Man,
never a dull moment.
give yourself a raise.
Over on BFA. I should, right? I should. All right, 2-2. Well, it makes it a whole lot more fun when guys like you come into the booth. Now, one of the best writers in all South Jersey, especially when it comes to covering these high school sports. Ball's fouled straight back into the screen.
Yeah, but obviously I'm not good at color here. I'm more of a third wheel that just kind of helps balance things out.
Nah, but the color part is you get to give us the background on the actual players and some of the stories that catch everybody's attention. But, you know, being on a biggest stage like the playoffs, you never know what's going to happen. So for those that there's a ball grounded again. Navarro Zandino comes off the bench defensively. He's been busy.
Nice
and he'll
play.
make another 4-3 rushed put out. So that'll be 3 up, 3 down. Star has retired 4 straight batters as we get ready to head into the next frame. It'll be bottom of the 4th when we come back right here on BFA.
Star Septic Service is a family-owned and operated division of Star General Contracting founded in 1984. Located in Franklinville, we service and deliver to all of South Jersey. We offer septic inspections, pumping, repairs, grease traps, and portable toilet rentals for your home, business, construction site, or outdoor events. Our friendly staff is just a quick phone call away. To schedule your rental, service, or maintenance options, make the quick call. 856-694-1101. We look forward to servicing you.
Bottom of the 4th, it's going to be Star, Burns, and Van Auken due up for the Crusaders as they trail 3-2. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic joined in the booth with the Courier Post own Josh Friedman. Josh, as pitcher gets ready to go back again for another frame, wrote quite the story where Coach O'Brien and Coach Hopley, respectively, of Shalleck and Pittman, caught themselves in a pitching pickle.
Sure, and here, make sure to stop me if you need to call the game here in the middle of this discussion. But you got word that there was a dispute about pitch count in Shalleck's Pittman's game on Saturday. Shalleck won a hard-fought game, 5-4. And, it comes to find out that Pittman had Shalleck's Lucas Pokrovsky for one extra pitch, which kind of a big deal, went from 150 to 151, if that's the tabulation. And he could have fought it. He could have tried to protest and had a possible forfeit awarded to his team. Obviously, the NJSA would have had to rule, but he decided in the end not to file the paperwork. And decided to let the results stand, which obviously, if you've been following Twitter, at least when I posted the story, has generated some mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Even talking to some people today here at the field, it's generated some mixed reviews.
Yeah, without question. As Star now down 1-2, tries to battle out of this hole to lead things off in the bottom of the 4th. I did speak to Coach Smith of Delsea and Coach Silvesti of Hammonton, asked them for their opinion. That ball misses up and out of the zone. And interestingly enough, Coach Smith said back in his Williamstown days, he actually lost the game because of forfeit because of a pitching rule. So he's like, needless to say, that'll never happen again.
Yeah, I mean, and you respect both decisions. Now something that I found out today that I didn't get to report last night was there was no official adult pitch counter at the game, which could have affected the ruling one way or the other. But on the principle of itself, it's certainly a hard call for John one way or the other. It's really a lose-lose situation. You could fight. He wanted to fight for his team, which he said. He has a responsibility to fight for his team, but at the same time, he didn't feel like that affected the outcome. And both coach and Hopley definitively said there was no maliciousness on Shalleck's part. They actually tried to pull. They pulled Popgrossi at what they thought was pitch 150. There was just a clerical error. If in fact that's what it. Again, I haven't seen the game changers. I haven't seen all this stuff, but per Pittman's digging, they found out there was a pitch off. Shalleck tried to pull Pokrovsky at 150. they just had it marked wrong. And I think that played a lot into what John was going through. You know, it was clerical. It was, you know, a kid making a mistake. You know, putting in the scores. And I understand that point of view. You know, you don't want to punish a team. As he said, what if it happened to our team? You know, we played the game of our lives, and a clerical error by a teammate cost us the game. How do we feel? Sean told me he would have done the same thing Hopley did. I've had other coaches say the same thing. I've had coaches say a rule's a rule. Yeah. It's certainly a complicated issue. I see both sides of it. You know, I'm kind of hugging the fence here a little bit. But, you know, what I can say is Coach Hopley certainly took a high ground here and took, you know, a moral stand, I think, where he believes he's doing what's right, what's you know, in the best interest of the game and so forth. And I respect that without question. I think that's a really amazing thing to do. I understand if there are Pittman players, Pittman people, other coaches, other players who feel differently, and a valid thought. Again, I had no idea how the Njsiaa would have ruled, but you could certainly tell where Hopley was coming from. And I respect where he was coming from, and I think it showed a lot of character.
Yeah, I think it's a tough spot to be in. You know, it's funny. Because of the playoffs, it has that heightened sense of awareness. If it were a regular season game, it's probably a non-event, and no one really cares that much.
Yeah, I mean, again, and I think, again, there are a lot of circumstances that are going to change this. You know, had Shalleck gone 4 or 5 pitches over, you know, maybe that changes things. If, you know, there was a big argument, maybe that changes things. But Shalleck tried to play it straight. Yeah. And they were all trying to do it right. And again, if the error was in true, you know, clerical error, I get where Hopley's coming from, and I think it shows, you know, great character on his part to do what he did.
So,
but yeah.
Landon Burns now works to a 3-2 count. Fouls another ball straight back.
Your truck is right in the firing line there.
Yeah, well, we got our friends at RK Auto Body, so we have any dings and dents. I mean, they're the one that supply the power to the BFA mobile studio. So if I got to call my buddy Jim G, he's the guy, the best auto body guy to have in the bullpen for your team.
You're becoming a pro at that product placement.
Hey, man, it pays the bills. As Burns now continuing to battle. Burns with a .455 slugging percentage. Peppers that one foul, third base side. Something out of Coach Smith's bag of tricks that he's known for. Teams that all of a sudden start to get into a groove, he'll really start to utilize his timeouts. He'll utilize his visits. And it feels like Burns was on the ropes, and he started to deploy that strategy to try to save off his leadoff hitter here at this 4th inning.
Smith is, I think savvy is a good word for Coach Smith.
Called third strike. Back-to-back Ks for Gurrier. You'll see it on the Game Changer instant replay. And you're going to want to tee this one up. What a great put-out pitch by Gurrier as he sends Burns to the bench. And Max Van Alken, who started the rally for the Crusaders in the 3rd, comes to the plate with 2 outs here in the 4th. Hammers a ball left side, his second base hit of the game. And Van Alken swinging a heavy bat today.
That's what when you get, you know, I'm noticing more and more teams putting, you know, kind of mixing their lineup where they have that 9-hitter, maybe one of their better hitters in the bottom of the order, get that rally started for the top. And I feel like you see that with Van Alken too. He's had a good year. And, you know, I think you're seeing that with a lot of teams lately. Get that lineup turned over for the top of your squad.
Well, top of the lineup is Frankie Master with a .398 batting average. He hammers the ball left center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Rounding off Van Alken, 3rd. They're going to send him home. Here comes the relay from West. He slides, and he's out of there. Outstanding Hammonton defense. And you're going to see it here. McAleer, West, Bartz. It is an 8-6-2 absolute hammer down. Throw is right on line, and I'll tell you, Eric Bartz, the catcher for Hammonton, is one of the best defenders that I've seen this high school season. This guy does a great job framing. He plays great defense, and outside in the field, he just absolutely captains the ship. That's going to end the frame, and it's so good. We'll take another look at it.
We got Coach Kulik here from Rutgers Camden wants to look at it too.
Well, can we play the replay, Ryan? All right, here it comes on the Game Changer instant replay. And you actually see Van Auken coming hard, and this throw is right on the money.
That's a great throw.
So
a great tag.
Great throw, great tag. Bartz does a nice job, gives the runner the outside lane as he's supposed to, and the execution is big. Coach Smith debating whether or not he had the go sign or the no sign.
Coach Smith, I know, was a little frustrated there, getting on his runner, but he had him waving first, and then he threw that stop sign late. I have a hard time blaming the kid. He was waving his arm to start the whole way, and once he crossed third, he tried to throw it up. I'm not sure the Van Auken saw it. It's a tough spot to be in as a runner, as a high school kid. That's a tough spot to be in. I love Coach Smith. He kind of gave mixed signal there. I'm not going to lie.
All right, we'll be right back for more baseball here in Franklinville.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru.
But my God, can he play defense? And hey, we're back here on BFA Sports. Doug Stasic, I got Josh Friedman here in the booth as we're getting ready to start action with George Starr still in relief. And that is a called strike, and now evens it out 1-1, and there's a run on the umpire Halloween costumes this year. A lot of umpires on hand today, all dressed as their costumes aren't that great. As George Starr, first batter, he's fallen behind 3-1, but he'll make that 3-2 as Austin Shoel, the left fielder, comes the bat. He's 0 for 2. 2 infield pop-ups thus far. Shoel, the diaper dandy. He is a freshman. Swing and a miss. Starr strikes him out. So Starr has been in command. He's now retired 5 straight batters.
And the umpire just warned Hammonton's side here. I think he's had enough of the, as you said, the umpires behind the fence.
Now the first pitch to the shortstop, Gavin West, called for a ball. West on the tail end of the relay as he hits the ball, flies it straight out center field. Watson will get underneath of it.
That was a perfect throw by West, by the way, on that play. And not just, we forget in the first inning that Hammonton got one there as well. Fields with a great throw to home. And if I'm not mistaken, you talked about Bart's defense. I wonder if there's any good luck charm. I saw I think it was his mom throw him his glove right before the game. I guess she used some zip ties to put it together. Maybe a lucky glove.
Oh boy!
Who knows? Maybe that played a part in those 2 great plays at home plate.
Well, DJ Adamucci trying to get the Blue Devils offense started again now with 2 outs and a quick 2-0 count.
They did all their damage with 2 outs in the third. Got Starr looking here. I'll try and take over for you while you're doing some game changer. Right, nice pitch there.
Appreciate it, buddy.
2-1.
I was talking about Bart's, and his defense really stands out. He's still relatively young, so once the bat starts to wake up a little bit more consistently, he's going to be a terror as that one is hit to right field, going back to the wall, and we'll call it 2 steps from the warning track is Master to make the big catch. But Starr has been just that as he's come in relief and now retired 7 straight batters.
That's the number.
So 3-2, the Blue Devils have the lead, but in the bottom of the fifth, the Crusaders trying to answer the bell when we come back.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Bottom of the fifth, and the fans are out for the business person special. Somebody should have brought the hot dog vendor cart. It would have made a fortune today.
Well, that's what happens right after school with a game. You got all the kids coming out. Perfect stop for the food truck or something.
The Crusader crew enjoying their home field advantage here in the playoffs as they beat Lacey 4-2. The Blue Devils got here by blanking the Mainland Mustangs 3-0.
That's one of the most impressive wins of the playoffs.
Without question. So Hammonton came in to this contest 11-16. They were the 10 seed in Group 3. They eliminate Mainland, and thanks to that, Delsea ended up getting another home game as the 3 seed, and they are looking to face the winner of Ocean City and Cherry Hill West, which is taking place at 4 o'clock down at 6th and Asbury.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Obviously, Ocean City, great pitching. Finnegan and McCarran. Can Cherry Hill West find some offense? It's been kind of their struggle all year. I believe they'll probably go. They've got a couple nice pitchers themselves. I expect a low-scoring affair down there.
That ball swung and driven into left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit, and Watson will pull up as he rounds first base.
That's a second one down the line, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been hot. Now 2 for 2 because in the first inning he dropped a sacrifice bunt.
This is where McGinley here, sophomore, heck of a player out there as a catcher. They need his bat to hit something hard here.
Well, they're down 1 in the fifth. I see Joe Smith dropping a bunt.
He is not afraid to play small ball.
Oh, forget that. That one's going out in the left field, but not enough mustard on that potential hot dog. Is Shoal able to put the easy squeeze on it?
You and I talked about this before. I just can't stand bunting in this part of the order. It's do or die situation maybe. Got a couple innings to play with. I don't want to take the bat out of McGinley's hands.
Well, he didn't there, so the fly ball to left, 1 out on the board as Ryan Harrison, who had a sacrifice fly RBI back in the third, is 0 for 1 as he popped up to the catcher Bartz back in inning number 1.
I got Ryan Kulik here from Rutgers Canada next to me. I want to know what he thinks on bunting a 3-hole hitter. I think he said something to me, but I couldn't hear him over he's shaking his head.
Yeah. And he's a guy who's a pitcher. So, I'm surprised he did, of course, well, as long as I'm not on the mound, let the guy swing. So 1 strike to Harrison. Checks the runner at first and Watson. Delivers the pitch, and that's outside.
Smith hasn't been afraid to run today. I got to imagine Watson might be on the move at some point here.
I felt like a boxing referee before the game, so I was standing in between Smith and Silvesti, and I said, I'm really expecting this to be a heavyweight bout. Like 2 teams that look identical on paper, identical in the mirror, their style, the way they play defense, the way they just grind. And they both just looked at me and didn't have much to say to each other or me. And I was like, all right, well, let's come out swinging, and I walked away.
Well, I'll tell you what, these 2 schools are blue collar all the way. They just, in every sport, that's just who they are. He shows up on the football field. What do these 2 teams like to do? Run.
Oh yeah.
They just want to smash heads. That's what these programs are, these schools are, these athletic programs are. And you're right, they are kind of mirror images of themselves in a lot of ways.
Well, I always get asked a lot, like, how do I determine what games are we going to go to for baseball? And I just look at the matchup. It doesn't matter what group. It doesn't matter where it is. Are we going to see ourselves a good ball game one way or the other? Like, give me a good rivalry But give me something at the end. Someone's going to have to come up with the big play, and it's played out quite a few times this year across South Jersey.
I had a coach ask me why I was here today, and I thought, it's a good game. And, I'm one guy trying to cover, there's what, there's between the non-publics, I think you got 11 semifinals today with South Jersey squads. There's a lot of good games to cover, and these are two programs who have fought hard to get here. And I think, like you said, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a slugfest with these two teams duke it out here. And I like seeing the people here at Delsea. I got to catch up with John Malatesta. I hadn't seen John in a while. And if you don't know Delsea, they've got maybe the best trainer in the state, in Kevin Briles. One of the nicest people, one of the best in the business in that regard. And certainly deserves kudos. A lot of great trainers, but I think everybody in South Jersey and the state would tell you Kevin is upper echelon, to say the least.
Oh, yeah. And that ball is hit out to short. Could it be? That ball gets dead in the dirt quickly. Harrison is able to make his way down to first. There's an out called at second base, but now there's a little bit of a request for another look to see if there was interference, therefore making Harrison out on his way to first. We'll take a look at the game changer instant replay. Here's the play from West. He gets it over to Bagnell. Harrison is safe over at first.
That's the right call. I don't know what the argument here is.
Yeah,
he was out at second and clearly could save it first.
It's a bit of a stretch. I mean, he did his job, came down sliding, and where the ball was thrown, it wasn't like he had a chance to get out of the way.
Nah, this is the right call. This is how it should be. 2 outs, man on first.
And take a look over at the Delsea dugout, but nonetheless, it's going to bring up Zach Maxwell. Zach Maxwell, now the designated hitter. And that ball is hit towards first, and it's a fair ball. Harrison, he's going to go from second over to third. It'll strand runners at the corners. And I think we just talked about we got ourselves a ball game.
Exactly, and of course it's the Maxwell doing something at Delsea. I mean, shocker.
Yeah, a lot of good lineage out here on the ball field.
That's for sure.
Everyone's familiar with Mason Maxwell, the Terror, now like Goldie Beacom.
One of my personal favorites of mine. I love a lot of kids. I've gotten to really enjoy talking to a lot of kids in my career, 15 years. One of my favorites is Mason. Just a great kid, great athlete, everything you'd want in a high school kid.
The left fielder, Connor Riley, asked for time, and he's going to go see his coach, Joe Smith. Coach Silvesti and the squad yelling plays at 1, of course, because there's 2 outs on the field. They say this because, again, Joe Smith is known to induce chaos and make players overthink things. So a good move by the boys in blue.
Take some time. Everyone wants to be on the same page. It's a big at bat here.
Got some action in the bullpen for Hammonton, trying to get a number on that jersey.
You got action in the bullpen? Where are you looking? I can't even see. I can't see any action.
Well, our camera guys are second to none, man.
Oh, my goodness.
And that is looks like number 6 warming up.
I'll say this. Wind is blowing out today.
Yeah.
I'm surprised a couple of these fly balls haven't flown further. So it's just something to keep an eye on as this game goes on. This wind is going to help something in the air.
So Jamison McNally was the pitcher we saw warming up for Hammonton as Riley fouls the ball third base side. And coachable moment as Harrison stepped inside the baseline. And if he would have got struck with that ball, well, that would have been the end of that. So Coach Smith reminded him, stay in foul territory. Swing and a miss. Cut throw, and they're going to play playground. Little bit of schoolyard monkey in the middle. And wisely let the runner go to second base. We just talked about Coach Smith wanting to make the defense think. He tried, but Hammonton wasn't biting.
No, that's smart. He got 2 strikes here. Just go after the batter.
Gurrier looks in. He fires. Ball's hit. Right field, drops in. RBI, Harrison scoring. Here comes the throw. Adamucci to the plate. Bartz can't get the tag. And it's going to be Maxwell. Delsea retakes the lead. Take a look at it on the Game Changer instant replay. Connor Riley smoking the ball with a .340 slugging percentage. He scores Harrison. A good throw is on the mark, but a nice slide by Maxwell as he gets in under the tag.
I won't lie, I'm surprised by the pitch there. He has had him off balance with his off-speed stuff in the last 2 at-bats. I'm surprised he went fastball there. I was not seeing that coming, and Connor got up one he can hit. That was it caught me a little bit off guard there, pitching-wise.
Well, a good 2-out base running jump, and now a 4-3 lead for the Crusaders. Coach Smith is calling for a pinch hitter. He's going to go give the lineup card. And you can hear them coming alive. See if we can get the change. All right, so interesting. So Starr's the pitcher. Coming in here is going to be number 13 for Delsea. And the Delsea roster is always an adventure because they have 2 different colored jerseys.
Kelly.
And this is going to be Chris Kelly.
That's what Coach Gillick here was telling me.
So number 13, Chris Kelly, takes pitch number 1 for a ball. He's pinch hitting for Starr.
I'm assuming Starr can still re-enter as a pitcher.
Yeah, he never left the lineup, so he should be good there. And there is a called strike. Evens the count at 1-1, and you never know when your number's going to be called. Gurrier. He delivers, and that one is up.
He has, when Gurrier's been off today, he's missed high.
And there is another called strike. Evens the count with 2 outs. Riley still at first for Delsea. That ball hit out to right center field, making the play will be Kalani.
Thanks for having me, Doug.
Hey, man, thanks for being here. Josh Friedman, Courier Post. Be sure to follow him at jfriedman57 on Twitter. And check out that article because it is a good one, getting a lot of reads. And why not take a read at it and comment right on the Twitter feed? Sound off. A good topic for baseball enthusiasts here in South Jersey. And you'll see the big hit from Riley take us out as we get ready for more baseball in the top of the 6th.
Star Septic Service is a family-owned and operated division of Star General Contracting founded in 1984. Located in Franklinville, we service and deliver to all of South Jersey. We offer septic inspections, pumping, repairs, grease traps, and portable toilet rentals for your home, business, construction site, or outdoor events. Our friendly staff is just a quick phone call away. To schedule your rental, service, or maintenance options, make the quick call, 856-694-1101. We look forward to servicing you.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, You want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Back for more baseball. George Starr on the hill as Landon Haynes pops one foul straight back. And that one misses. Back to action goes Starr. Breaking pitch hits for a called strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Make that now 3-2. And another healthy hack and another foul ball. So a good battle here. Starr trying to finish him off. And another foul ball. So Coach Joe Smith grabbing the umpire another baseball as they're flying everywhere. That ball hit at the shortstop. Van Auken over to Burns for the 6-3 putout. First pitch called strike. A 1 delivery, and that one's called up and out of the zone. Evens the count at 1-1 to Drew Fields. Fields has singled and walked. 1 for 1 on the day. And that there is a called strike as it's now 1-2 as George Starr continuing to deal. That ball is fouled up and straight back. Still now 1-2 here in the top of the 6th. That ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get through for a base knock. So Drew Fields, his second hit of the day, is a 1-out base runner, and that'll bring up the catcher, Eric Bartz. But it looks like we might have a pinch hitter situation as Coach Silvesti goes to the lineup card, and he'll summon number 10. And that's A.J. Riker. So A.J. Riker coming in to pinch hit here for the catcher, Eric Bartz. And Riker smokes one to second base, but Navarez Andino, huge web gem, And they doubled him off. So a heads-up play. We'll take another look at it, as this one was absolutely electric. So Navarez Andino, just catch the tail end of it, and we'll replay it for you here in just a second. As you see the crew celebrate jumping off of the field. But what an electric web gem by Navarez Andino. If we can see that one more time. Check it out on the Game Changer instant replay. Before we step away for a break, here it is. And that's the tail end of the play. So we'll take a break. We'll try to cue it up and show it to you again when we come right back. We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. Got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
So an unbelievable play you don't see every day, courtesy of Navarez Andino. We'll show it again on the Game Changer instant replay about what happened. Might take us a second or two to cue it up. Again, a lot of action happened here. So you see him on the replay. The ball hits the ground. So he steps on the bag. That gets the force out for the runner. The runner believes that it's a line out play. So the confusion is he started walking off the field and he's tagged, and therefore there's the double play. So crazy set of events, but the Crusaders able to cash in as Paul Kalani, the right fielder, leads things off here in the seventh. I'm sorry. As he smokes one, that's Burns, deep left field. Goes over the head of the left fielder. He's got a stand-up double, and he will stay there. So bottom of the sixth we go, as we get things all straightened up and caught up on the scorebook and then some. And Burns celebrating with his teammates, and that looks like it'll do it, as we're going to have a premier orthopedic pitching change here on BFA.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates of Southern New Jersey, here to give you some tips on your pitcher and how we can reduce injuries. Pitchers tend to have injuries to their shoulder as well as their elbow. This can involve injuring some of the structures called the labrum or the rotator cuff. We can reduce those injuries before they even hit the field. The core is one of those key structures that reduces injuries through the shoulder and the elbow. By doing things such as planks, sit-ups, you can improve the strength of your core and reduce the stress that goes through the shoulder. The other thing, pitch counts. Make sure your athlete is being controlled with their pitch counts. It's one of the main ways in which they can have shoulder and elbow injuries. Keep on top of that and make sure they're abiding by it. Whether it be practice or playing on multiple teams, those pitch counts can add up and lead to injuries to the shoulder and to the elbow. And finally, make sure that shoulder stays warmed up. If you're sitting, you want to still keep warm. Maybe go to the back of the bench and throw a couple warm-up pitches and do some stretches. Some of those stretches include cross-arm stretches, which stretches the back of the shoulder, and what we call internal rotation stretches, which are helpful for reducing the tightness that happens in pitchers. Follow these parameters and you're going to reduce any injuries occurring to your athletes and keep you on the mound for a longer period of time.
Jamison McNally, your new pitcher after the premier orthopedic pitching change with 8 locations to serve you throughout South Jersey. Visit Dr. Dwyer and his team, POASNJ.com. You can call them at 856-690-1616 for the BFA Injury Quick VIP appointment hotline. Doesn't matter if you get dinged up in the game or you just keep on feeling that pain getting out of bed in the morning. Don't wait. Give Dr. Dwyer and the Premier Orthopedic team a call. Jamison McNally, the new pitcher for the Blue Devils. He lives Gurrier, did a fine job in his own right. The Blue Devils trailing 4-3 after the leadoff double in the inning to Landon Burns. It'll be Max Van Alken, who has been hot. 2 for 2 with a run scored thus far today. Shortstop has flashed the leather a bit as well. The wind picking up as it's kind of blowing straight out to left, possibly left center. You can see it in the trees. So here is Van Alken. And this will be the first pitch from McNally. Checks back the runner at second base, not in time. For you baseball fans, more baseball to be had tonight on BFA. The South Jersey South Shore Baseball League, 7:30 start in Absecon. That first pitch misses for a ball. The South Jersey South Shore Baseball League, powered by the Bunting Family Pharmacy. They bring the pharmacy home to you. It'll be the Hammonton Hot Shots, another Hammonton squad today. They'll take on the Absecon Outlaws, 7:30 start. There's a called strike. The SJSSBL features the high talent of some of the upperclassmen in high school ranks, as well as current collegiate players and some former pros. Be sure to tune in. 7:30, BFA Live Sports. And there's a grounder off the bunted bat of Van Alken that rolls foul, first base side. So Jamison McNally trying to get himself out of a crappy situation. And if you need to get yourself out of the crappy situation, call our friends at Star Septic Service, located right here in Franklinville. Chuck Starr and the team, third-generation family business. Whether or not you need to rent that porta potty for the big party in the summer, or you have the septic tank that needs to be inspected, don't hesitate to give them a call, 856-694-1101. And there's another bunt. Van Alken. He's going to sacrifice. McNally can't get the throw in time to the bag. It's going to be a bunted single. Look at it on the Game Changer instant replay. A perfectly placed bunt. He tries to shuffle underhand. And the tag is there, but the safe call from the glove of Adamucci. And they're going to have a conference with the officials. Home plate umpires Rich Brash and Jay Gallen on the bases, having a conversation about what they saw. And the call remains safe. We'll look at it one more time on the Game Changer instant replay. We'll slow it down for you. Here it is. McNally makes the shuffle, and now, well, the call is safe. So now runners at first and third. And Frankie Master with runners at the corners will try to add some insurance. Now he'll step off. You're looking for title insurance or closing the big real estate transaction, head over to our friend Chris Brown at the team, Close Point USA, 3 locations to serve you. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, throw from Bartz goes down, but it's cut off. Stolen base. Runners now at first and third, and if you're Coach Silvesti with no outs in a one-run game, do you put the runner on to create a force out? 1-0 count. Nobody out. Open base. That one's hammered into left field. Drops in for a base hit. RBI. Burns is going to score. Here comes Van Auken. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. And a 2 RBI single from the leadoff hitter, Frankie Master. And the Delsea Crusaders are fired up, and rightfully so, with a good piece of hitting from the leadoff hitter. Jake Watson, mentioned Close Point USA for your insurance title needs, that is. Close the big deal. Call Chris Brown and the team, closepointusa.com. First pitch into Jake Watson, taken for a ball. Watson 2 for 2 on the afternoon. That was a called strike. Quickly 0-1. That ball's fouled third base side over towards the Delsea faithful. They got to be pretty happy about the effort that they've seen from the 3 seed in the South Jersey Group 3 play. Again, the winner of this game will play the winner of Ocean City Cherry Hill West. That ball grounded towards the first base side, and Adamucci will take it himself. 3-U put out. So an out is recorded in the frame. And with 1 out, it'll be the catcher, Mike McGinley. McGinley, 329 batting average coming into this one, 378 slugging percentage. Delsea now leads this one 6-3. Called strike. And it looks like a offensive timeout here from Coach Joe Smith. Going to give some words of advice. That ball inside, misses. Ball is called. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That ball is down in the dirt, but Master will hold up at second base as Bartz is able to keep it in front. Try to keep you updated for on air when Ocean City Cherry Hill West take the field, as that ball is skied to shallow right, backing up as the second baseman, and Bagnell makes the squeeze. That'll hold the runner. Ryan Harrison, the third baseman, had reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run back in the 5th. That was a big inning for Delsea as they were able to retake the lead. So they've scored 2 in the third, 2 in the fifth, and now 2 in the sixth. Time is called by Harrison. Harrison now 2-out approach. He's going to look for a ball he can drive hard. And that ball misses. Top part of the zone called for the strike. Here comes the 1-2 delivery to Ryan Harrison. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and he strikes him out to end the frame. So 2 runs on 3 hits and a runner left on. The Hammonton Blue Devils down to their final 3 at-bats. It'll be Kalani, Bagnell, and McAleer due when we come back.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
George Starr on the hill. He came in relief, and the Delsea Crusaders were behind. He is in a position to get the win here in this one. And not going to have it easy, as it appears that the Hammonton Blue Devils are going to have Kalani, Bagnell, and McAleer coming up. Kalani 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out and lined out to center. He will be the first batter here in the final frame. First pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly now 0-2. That 0-2 offering from Starr misses down in the zone. Now 1-2. And there's a grounder, third base side, but foul. Kalani trying to ignite the offense for Hammonton late in this one. Time is called on the field. And that ball lifted out to right field. Underneath of it is Master. 1 out in the books. The Delsea Crusaders just 2 outs away from punching their ticket to the South Jersey Group 3 final coming up on Friday. That ball misses away. As he faces Cole Bagnell, who grounded out the second in his last at bat. That ball skied, foul, third base side going to the fence, but running out of room. Just barely. Are the Crusaders. And 1-1, and Coach Joe Smith is asking for time, and it looks like looking for a new baseball. I'm assuming they're looking for a new ball. And a lot of words being exchanged by both the dugouts here. It's funny, you live in a spider tack age, and now suddenly everybody's concerned about who's using it or who's not or what's going on. There's a called strike. Here comes the 1-2. Two balls, two strikes. And now a full count with one out. That ball is hit to shallow, but going back on the jet stream to left field and able to recover is Connor Riley. So that one looked like it was going to be relatively routine, but it got caught up and it blew far, far out to left. Riley able to make the adjustment and the entertaining catch. 2 outs now. And that'll be back to the top of the lineup, McAleer. Another ball up and out of the zone. And Stars falling behind 3-0, which we haven't seen much of that happen today. And that is ball 4. So McAleer is aboard, 2 outs. The left fielder and freshman Austin Shoel dig in. First pitch in for the called strike. That ball flared out into short, and it's going to find some real estate. So it's just gotten interesting. Only the second base hit given up by Starr. After the walk to McAleer, the infield single, and that'll bring up Gavin West. West with 32 hits, a .364 batting average, 6 doubles, and 2 triples. He represents the tying run of this ball game. Starr back to work. And now 1-0. West fouls it straight back. Now 1-1. That ball is fouled straight back as well. 1-2. Can the Crusaders close it out? Will Hammonton continue to grind out and stay alive? Here is the pitch. There's a hard grounder. It's at Van Alken. He's going to go to second. Navarez Andino makes the fielder's choice put out, and that is the ball game. The Delsea Crusaders complete the comeback to win. Your final 6-3, and the Crusaders are headed to the Group 3 South Jersey final coming up on Friday. They await the winner of Ocean City and Cherry Hill West, and what a ball game. So we'll be back to wrap things up, and likely with our star player of the game. Don't go anywhere. We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. Got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
Star Septic Service is a family-owned and operated division of Star General Contracting founded in 1984. Located in Franklinville, we service and deliver to all of South Jersey. We offer septic inspections, pumping, repairs, grease traps, and portable toilet rentals for your home, business, construction site, or outdoor events. Our friendly staff is just a quick phone call away. To schedule your rental, service, or maintenance options, make the quick call, 856-694-1101. We look forward to servicing you.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out and grab those bags. Grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
Hi, I'm Joe Bunning from Bunning Family Pharmacy. We're so proud to once again be able to bring the best in high school athletics to you. Once again, partnering up with BFA Productions, and we're giving you that virtual front row seat at home. Thank you so much and enjoy the game.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Home to you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates of Southern New Jersey, here to give you some tips on your pitcher and how we can reduce injuries. Pitchers tend to have injuries to their shoulder as well as their elbow. This can involve injuring some of the structures called the labrum or the rotator cuff. We can reduce those injuries before they even hit the field. The core is one of those key structures that reduces injuries through the shoulder and the elbow. By doing things such as planks, sit-ups, you can improve the strength of your core and reduce the stress that goes through the shoulder. The other thing, pitch counts. Make sure your athlete is being controlled with their pitch counts. It's one of the main ways in which they can have shoulder and elbow injuries. Keep on top of that and make sure they're abiding by it. Whether it be practice or playing on multiple teams, those pitch counts can add up and lead to injuries to the shoulder and to the elbow. And finally, make sure that shoulder stays warmed up. If you're sitting, you want to still keep warm. Maybe go to the back of the bench and throw a couple warm-up pitches and do some stretches. Some of those stretches include cross-arm stretches, which stretches the back of the shoulder, and what we call internal rotation stretches, which are helpful for reducing the tightness that happens in pitchers. Follow these parameters and you're going to reduce any injuries occurring to your athletes and keep you on the mound for a longer period of time.
Welcome back. We are hopefully waiting for 2 players of the game for the Delsea Crusaders, but what a game it has actually been. A fantastic comeback executed like none other, but that's exactly what you would expect out of playoff baseball at its best. The Crusaders now advance to the South Jersey final. So the South Jersey final here on BFA Sports could be coming up. We're not sure if it's going to be the Cherry Hill West Lions or the Ocean City Red Raiders. That game is just getting underway down in Ocean City. Again, we were kind of waiting to see if Coach Joe Smith was going to wrap it up so we could talk about the Star Septic players of the game. But he seems to have a lot still to talk about here in Franklinville. But nonetheless, George Starr came in. Fantastic job off the bench. Just let up 2 hits as he came to life back in the 4th. He retired the first 7 straight batters he had faced, only allowing 1 walk. So the Crusader defense able to back it up but give credit to Hammonton as they continue to grind it out from the end of the regular season into now. So tip of the cap for them. And then, of course, Frankie Masters with a big 3-for-3 effort with 2 RBI. It looks like the Crusaders are just packing up their gear. So hopefully we'll have a chance that we can step away and talk to the Septic stars of the game. And it looks like they're making their way over to the booth. So not going to be a smooth transition here. But nonetheless, we're on a time crunch as we got a couple of games still to be played later on this evening. And so we got ourselves George Starr and Frankie Master. Gentlemen, there's the camera right there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, George, you're going to pull the mic down. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Sorry.
Yo, listen, I got to tell you guys, what a team effort. Real hard to basically try to pick 2 guys who are standout. And as such, I mean, Coach Joe Smith, I feel like he just gave out about 47 different recognitions and awards. So a real great team effort by all the stretch of the imaginations. So 3-for-3 effort at the plate today. Fantastic. Couple RBIs to boot. So kudos to you. And then, George, you get your number called again. Second time it feels like in a week. And, again, just a matter of trying to keep the ball down in the zone. And you guys did it remarkably well. So, George, you first talk about, what it was like to be out there and just get the job done.
It's awesome. I'm really just trying to get the just throw strikes. And I know, like I said the other week, I'm not a guy that's going to strike a lot of guys out. I don't know how many I had today, but it's probably less than 4 or 3. So I'm really just trying to get guys ground out, pop out, and I was successful today. Let my team make some plays, and it's awesome. We're on the championship.
Yeah, hey, it's a fantastic effort for sure. Keeping the ball down in the zone, trusting the defense. Frank, you had done an awesome job in your own right. So not just a hot day with a bat, but being in the outfield, and it's not a great day to fly a kite and not an easy one to catch fly balls if the wind's blowing all over the place.
No, it's not easy. The wind's blowing around, the sun's always in right field, so I just try my best. George did a great job today, and he lets the defense work, and we've been consistent all year with it, so we just got to keep it rolling.
Well, such a great team effort, such a great team win. It wasn't easy to pick one star of the game, although we do have at least one, but Frank Master joins the squad as well. Your Star Septic Service stars of the game. Be sure to hit them up, 856-694-1101. As I like to say, always ready to get you out of any crappy situation. So you guys were able to make the comeback today and head your way to the championship. South Jersey Group 3 is going to be coming up right here on BFA on Friday. So whether or not you guys are hosting or you're going to be away, I guess we're going to find out. So for the entire BFA Sports crew, our producer today was Ryan Schumacher, Mr. Charles Hope holding down the fort with our camera crew, Mr. Nick Penza on camera, along with Andrew Jersky, our co-producer, and, of course, our man Casper T. Rypod out in center. For Doug Stasic and the entire BFA team, we can't wait till next time to see you play ball.